Hello, I'm Christiane Bonde, Director Clinical Trial Management at MedPace, and I'm located in Munich, Germany. I bring over 14 years of experience in clinical research and in managing global clinical trials from phase 1 to 3 in many different indications, with focus on antivirals and vaccine development.
Hello, I'm Harald Hölzel, Senior Director Clinical Trial Management at MedPace, and I'm also located in Munich. I've been working for 22 years in clinical research on both the sponsor and CRO side. I have in-depth knowledge of the drug development processes in Europe and have successfully managed phase 1 to phase 3 trials across a variety of indications, focusing on infectious disease trials.
We are part of the MedPace infectious disease team that specializes in the design and conduct of global trials for the development of antivirals, antibacterials, antifungals, vaccines, and immune therapies. We work alongside medical, regulatory, and laboratory experts at MedPace to accelerate clinical development.
MedPace has a strong presence in Europe, with offices in the major European countries and clinical operations in more than 25 countries, along with associates located across the region to provide additional clinical research support. MedPace has been operating in Europe since 2003, and our organic growth has resulted in consistency and stability in our leadership, operations, and processes.
With over 700 million inhabitants, Europe is a great place for infectious disease and vaccine trials. Infectious diseases research has a long history in Europe, and there is a very clinical research-friendly environment, transparent regulatory process, and predictable startup timeline. Investigators are well educated, experienced, and regularly trained on ICH-GCP.
Many sites have trained clinical research staff who facilitate the day-to-day clinical trial activities. European healthcare facilities are of a high standard, well equipped, and are often centralized. This allows access to special patient populations, for example, immunocompromised patients, but also the conduct of challenging study protocols is feasible at European sites. Our clinical trial managers are the primary interface between sponsor, MedPace, and vendors. They are responsible for the management of day-to-day activities and provide operational leadership. We are a diverse group of experts unified by our passion for clinical research.
The clinical trial team in Europe is embedded into a team of local experts of every functional area. The country-specific expertise allows us to integrate local language, culture, and requirements into study conduct. There's always someone who can support with country-specific questions and has established connections with key opinion leaders, investigative sites, regulatory authorities, and ethics committees. This enables us to identify the most suitable countries and sites to meet your recruitment goals and ensure that all legal and logistic requirements are met to make your trial a success. Our clinical operations team is flexible and can quickly adapt in case of any urgent needs or emergencies in this ever-evolving landscape of clinical research. To execute global trials successfully and efficiently, we need a consistent approach and processes that are executable in all participating countries. Communication, regular team meetings, and global study plans that incorporate local nuances are key to the success.
It is important to understand country-specific requirements, but also to be able to explain them to our sponsors, partners, or vendors during the planning and setup phase of a clinical trial. This knowledge allows us to consider and incorporate any mitigations at an early stage and avoid obstacles during submission or recruitment. With the support of our medical, regulatory, and logistic experts, with country-specific expertise, we can anticipate and circumvent challenges resulting in seamless trial execution. Each European country has its unique healthcare system. Access to standard of care treatments may vary, and so may the requirements for study drug import or lab sample export. In the European Union member states, the submission and approval process has become harmonized with the clinical trial regulation and with the clinical trial information system being the only platform for new clinical trial applications.
The new clinical trial regulation represents one of the biggest innovations of clinical trial requirements. In the last few years, we have been implementing the new regulation in our processes. We are starting to see the benefits of the harmonization, making the European Union a promising region for clinical trials. Medpace has successfully completed numerous clinical trial applications under the new clinical trial regulation. Our dedicated group of experts helps sponsors to navigate through the entire process and ensures timelines are met. Infections are often acute diseases, so prompt action is required by the site study teams to ensure that a patient can be screened and enrolled into the clinical trial without delaying treatment start. It is important that the momentum is kept alive at the site, so potential patients are not missed.
With our knowledge and expertise, Medpace can guide our sponsors through the manifold country specifics and can ensure that no documents, submission, etc. are missed and that the processes are streamlined. We know the unique healthcare system in each country, how hospitals and institutions are organized, how many contracts are needed, who needs to sign the contracts, and which contract language is mandatory in a country. We have the proven templates for contracts, informed consent forms, and other patient-facing materials. As part of Medpace's global team of experts, our resources and expertise in Europe provides insights and knowledge to navigate this region and ultimately help streamline infectious disease and vaccine clinical trials.
We'd love to share more with you. If you have an upcoming project that needs seamless execution, contact us through our website and we'll be in touch.